And everyone at school was calling Lee a faggot and, oh, your dad's a fag, and, you know. And at the time, when Lee started bodybuilding and he was shaving his legs, oh, yeah, you're just going to be like your dad, you know, you're going to be a queer. And the taunting and the hurt that he went through. And his father disowned him because he changed his name to Priest, which was a stage name, a name of my husband at the time. And so his father disowned him, had nothing to do with him. And that really hurt Lee. He was sort of the class clown because he was so hurt with all the homosexual taunts he got. And he was just getting them every day out of school. And I thought, oh gosh, at school he was in trouble all the time. He was the class clown. The teacher told me, you know, oh, your son, I don't like him at all. And I think, oh, you go up for one of those teacher meetings and you think they're going to tell you something nice, but Lee was bored, he was bright, and because all he wanted to do by then was be a bodybuilder.
Yeah, we really originally started training probably at 11 because my mother called me after Lee Majors and I liked just those strength things that they used to do. They're like, Ronnie, what's your greatest moment? And he tells me that. And what's your greatest disappointment? Was it when Jay Cutler beat you? And he's like, no, it's like when Lee Priest beat me.
Yeah, right.
He beat me 5 times this one year. I said, really, it was 7, but don't.
Most painful was losing to Lee Priest.
At which one? The pro? The Iron Pro?
97 Ironman Pro.
You got 30, got second, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was the most painful.
Yeah, because I quit after that. Well, the next year I quit. Yeah.
What bothered you about losing to Lee out of everybody?
He was a little guy. I was a big guy.
Losing to a 5'4" guy was
kind of depressing.
Dude, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Listen, no lie, if you said to me, I've seen Ronnie Coleman, obviously I competed with him, no one could ever blow your mind like Lee Priest looked when he was 21 years old.
Fucking nuts, right?
I walked in the gym and I remember like looking at him and saying, how is that even possible? He could barely walk, his legs were so big. And I think he almost downsized as his career went on, but he was massive. And, you know, he's shorter, but he was unbelievable. And I remember Ed Raven, you got to see this kid, you know, and I'm thinking, gosh, this guy's a year older than me. How is it possible?
We've already touched on it, but what do you think about the number of young guys who are getting on the juice these days?
It's crazy. It's like, that's like I said, on that list back in the 90s, like number 4 was college kids. And that's what I don't get, because it really is a story similar. There was this guy at the gym when I was younger. I just got on it. It's like, oh, you're big on the gear, I want to get on it. I said, mate, but you barely train. Come to the gym maybe twice a week, you fuck off when you're here. You're only eating a couple of meals, and he's just, so like for months, he's like, can you get me this gear? I said, look, maybe I'll just get you some Dianabol. It's a pretty basic tablet, just take 1 a day, 20 milligrams, but this is what you've got to do. I'm going to give you a training program. You've got to train 5 days a week, and you've got to eat 5 meals a day. So if you're going to take the gear, you've got to do it right. Now he's taking the gear, not training. So
you do the crime, do your time.
There's that empty Dianabol bottle, got it. Goes over to him. That's taken. That's training. Some size on. He's looking good. He's stronger. He's a great 6 weeks. He's putting it on. But okay, so can you take it? I said, fucking chew it. Fuck, I swear, I gave him fucking saccharin.
Sugar pills.
I said, see, it was all in your fucking mind. You just started training more regularly and eating, and look how you look. And you thought you were on fucking gear.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, sometimes I always say, if you're going to do it, to me, it's like, because people say to me, I want to be Mr. Olympia, I want to do this, I want to do this. Like, you could start a small show first, but the thing is, bodybuilding is one of those things where if you're going to be a bodybuilder and you want to go to that level, you'll know just by training regularly being on routine, being consistent, eating, getting your rest, you're not going out partying, your body will just grow naturally because I've always had a high level of testosterone. My mother had it. She had to take female hormones to keep her male level down. So, and Jessie got something where she got bones growing on bones. My sister got that and my grandfather had it. I never got the bones growing on bones from the hormones. But yeah, so yeah, I've always said it will happen. If you just train regularly and do it, because you've seen guys in the gym who can naturally look like, look at him, he looks like he's on gear, but he's just gifted to grow that way. So yeah, so taking all the gear in the world, I've always said, you got to at least train 5 or 7 years foundation work with no gear, just training and training. See how far you can go, because if you can't do it naturally for that many years, just take it. Well, there's kids now taking gear before they even get a gym membership.
Yeah.
Because they think, oh, gear's the answer, we've got to get in shape. And half these people, like I said, when you see people like the Zac Efrons, you could look like that just with a good basic diet and hard work. You don't need gear to fucking look like that, you know. Because I said, when I won my first pro show in 2000,
Different bloke. That's a different bloke.
That's me.
That's what?
Isn't it?
That's crazy.
And so how long's that transition period? Is that years or?
16 weeks.
So that's the most painful with you. And I think you lost 5 times that year too, or the year before, to priests. It was like 5 different events that it happened to.
So I was 5 times depressed.
5 times.
The next time if someone asks me a question like, Lee, what's it like to compete with those big guys? Use the word tall, not big. Because really those guys are 6 foot and their measurements are the same as mine, 5'4.5". That makes them the small guys. Pathetic.
Testosterone, you've got to jump through hoops, go to endocrinologist, go back, get checked again. If it's too high, then you can't get it. And this is the thing my friend told me about men and depression and stuff too. They're so quick in America, you come in, you feel a bit down. Here's some Xanax, here's all these fucking pills that make you fucking worse, half of them. And he goes, half these guys that come to me who are just sick of taking the Xanax and all these, I do their blood work and their test is almost fucking none. He gets them on testosterone, they get off of the other stuff, they feel like new people again because they've got the male hormone back in their body. That's why, I guess we used to make fun about it, you know, say men go through that midlife crisis. And half the time it is, it's like, you know, you're feeling that down because your testosterone's low. And when it does go low, you're just fucking miserable.
Yeah.
So, you know, some will go out and find a girl and cheat or do this or go buy the fucking sports car trying to get that excitement again. But yeah, but he goes half the time, as soon as nearly all of them, once they get back on testosterone, they feel good, they've got energy, they're thinking straight again. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, women can just get the hormones like that, but a guy, I guarantee half the guys that walk around depressed now and on all these other meds, if they just had testosterone, they'd feel great.